Hello, I am back, and I did say I would be back, I think 2 days ago. Um, Sorry about that. I got a little busy, and I'm back today. I will be able to play for about 45 minutes, I think. Sorry. Alright, so last episode, um, I started at 635 ELO, and then I think I lost the first one, and then I won the second one. Maybe. All I know is that I think I won one extra game. So I'm currently 4-5 with 0 draws. And I gained 6 elo from the last episode. And am currently at a minus 9 elo because I started at 650. And I'm currently 6. Wait, what? Did I say 634? What? Oh, that's Blitz. Right, that I do rapid. Yes, so yes, I'm currently 641. Alright, let me make sure. Ooh, let me see if this will actually work. Okay, nice. Alright, let's start with game number 10. Yeah, game number 10. Let's see what happens. Alright, I start with the white piece, or black pieces. They move the queen's pawn, I will do the same. Okay, it's a gambit. I don't really know what to do in a gambit. Hmm. I'll do this. I will move my c pawn. It's kind of covered by the bishop, but yeah. Okay, so I didn't even see my opponent. It's a 592 rated player. So let's see what happens. Let's develop the knight. Maybe this next. No, because I need this knight here. Let's see. Okay. Develops their knight. Think I'll just do the same. So currently my opponent has only moved on one half of the board, this side. So I expect maybe this knight move or this bishop move. Maybe this pawn. Maybe. Probably more likely this pawn move. I only see those three moves. Maybe there's more. Maybe like you could use this pawn and then push this one. That seems pretty reasonable. We will see though. I expect one of. Okay, yeah. So knight to what is that? F3. Attacking this square. So if I go there, it's only defended once. Okay. Let's just. Let's just move this pawn forward to allow the bishop to see. What moves do I expect? Now probably like that would make sense. Bishop to g5 to pin my knight. That's exactly what we get. I could kick out the bishop. I do generally like to do that. Because I like to castle this way, and also it just helps me like attack a pawn. So I won't go chasing because I plan on castling this way. But let's unpin the queen, I think. Or maybe I could do this, and then like that, and then castle. No, let's just unpin the queen. And then castle next turn. Okay, so we get pawn to e3. I would have expected more, like here. Oh wait, is that takes? Yeah, so I was wrong. Let me just castle. Okay, let's see what my opponent can do. This move by the knight, knight to e5, seems pretty good. If knight to e5, will I take? Maybe. But no, we get the final piece of development from their light squared bishop. Now, so if I go here, takes, and I open up the rook. I don't know how valuable that is. Or I can go 2 up. This feels better, because I kind of block the knight more, and I block the bishop. Let's see what happens. let's see. I don't know if there's an advantage on any side, but I don't mind my position. So now I expect a queen or a pawn move, or this knight. So we got this move. Um, Maybe like that pawn move. Queen here, maybe. Queen here. Probably castling would make the most sense. We shall see. Or maybe a pawn attack over here. But let's see what I should do. Go here, takes, so now. Maybe bishop there, but it's really blocked by all the pawns. Okay, castle, that makes sense. So if I go here, the only move is bishop here, which isn't a bad move, so don't really want to chase. I could go here. I might block the rook though. Let me just start a pawn attack. I don't think that's a bad move. Maybe it is. Maybe pawn here would have been better. Not too sure. I expect maybe a counter move. So maybe like that. If I take, I could take back with the knight. Okay, more passive. Pawn to a3. So if I go here, takes, and then they just take my rook. Okay. Maybe I should develop the bishop. Let's we'll go here, even though I don't particularly like it. So now if we do this trade, or the queen defends the rook. What would have happened if this? It was not the same. Maybe I could have pushed though. I don't know. I don't want to close this, but I want to open this side of the board away from my king. Just a chill rook move. I might do the same, honestly. Maybe. This knight move is pretty chill. Might get kicked out if that. Maybe there isn't. Not really. Yeah, not really. Maybe I'll do the same. Or I can go here, which does close off, but if I go here, takes. It's not really anything, so. Hmm. I'll do the same thing. I haven't played many closed positions before, so not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. Kind of just winging it, but we will see what happens. Hmm. This takes. Yeah, that's also nothing. So like, hmm. Let's see what might my opponent do. That's pretty reasonable. Just make sure you don't get back rank mated, even though it's not happening in this position. So I expect. Okay, rerouting the knight. Planning on going here maybe? Or there? Alright, what did the knight use to defend? This. So maybe if I go here, it's the same thing. So, hmm. Everything's defended. All my pieces defended? Yeah, not this one. Not this bishop, so I would kind of like to trade it. Maybe I offer that. No, it's not, that won't work. Is it timed? No, I don't really like to chase in front of my king, especially when there's a lot of pieces on the board. Um, hmm, Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do here. I could close it off, but like, I don't really want to play for a draw, especially when my opponent is far lower rated than me, but they are quite good. Maybe this bishop's kind of a nuisance, so maybe I like fianchetto it. I could just drop it back one, and then like, because if I drop it back one, I could plan an attack, takes, and my rook ends up there, so maybe I do that. Let's do it. Okay, pre-moved this knight move. Okay. Attacks this, defends this. Nothing really much there. I think it's not a bad idea to just. I think it's time to break open the position. So let's. Oh, but now my knight is pinned. Is there any wonky takes? Takes, takes, takes. Let's do it. See what happens. And then after that, I could collect this pawn. So we'll see. And they really should take because, well, maybe they could just ignore it. I don't think that's a bad idea either. It's a really weird position, by the way. I don't think I've seen that before. Hmm. Okay. Takes my bishop. I will just take back with the queen. Doesn't seem too bad. If you ignore this move, I'm pretty sure the only way you can do that is by, like, you have to, yeah, you have to move one of these two. Otherwise, I will fork. Or maybe just a simple take. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure you, like, kind of, yeah, you do have to take. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, take back. Let's see what happens now. If they just take my knight, I will recapture. And then I expect, like, this move actually is pretty good. Pawn to, what is this? B4. I think this makes sense because if pawn to E4, it will take. No, I cannot take. That's kind of the whole point of that. But if that, then take, maybe take. It doesn't really matter about that, but so if this, take. Okay. This knight does take, so do I take with the queen or the rook? Not too sure. I like the fact that these two defend each other, so let's take with the queen. And this is quite nice because I also threaten queen to b2. So now, two pawns are hanging. Let's see what happens. Oh, this move solves both problems, actually. Pawn to b4 does solve both. You move this pawn and defend your other pawn. And your rook's not even hanging. So, seems like the only move to me, but we will see. I'm currently winning on time. Doesn't matter too much because you get 15 seconds back, but it does apply a little bit of pressure. Alright, after that move, what will I do? Will I lock it up? Maybe? Let's see. This. I think I just lock it up, right? I mean, I don't hate that. Or if I take, then both rooks see each other. I think they have the advantage there, so I probably will just lock up the position if this does happen. Or I could ignore, because if they take, then I simply take back with the rook. But that might end up being annoying because of this, and I ignore, and then queen here, takes, and you lose your rook. So maybe not that either. Maybe I do just lock it up. Oh, but you know what? If that, and then they bring their queen up, I will just lock the position. So I might just ignore it. And just, yeah, we'll see. And maybe like, get this bishop in the game. What's this do? Moves the knight. Attacks this. There's nothing there. I don't know if that's like plunder. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. Do I take this pawn or that one? Is there any fork? Let me just see. Like that, but it's, no, there's nothing. Okay. If the rook comes in, then I take that pawn. Yes, I think I should take this pawn first. It's the glue pawn in my opinion. Let me just make sure. Alright, I think I'm good. Hopefully. This pawn is still hanging. If they want a queen trade, let's see. I think I'll do it. Queen here. Take. Bishop. I don't take with the rook. I think makes more sense, but maybe not. If the rook is there, here, take, and you lose. So now, so I'd probably end up just locking. Yeah, I think so. And if the rook comes here, then I will just take this pawn. How do you defend this pawn now? I think just queen here. No, what am I saying? Okay. This threatens. Check. Wait, what? No, it's not checkmate because it's... Now it's actually not even a threat because even if the knight takes, take back with the bishop, and I just win 2 points of material. Obviously, if the queen trade takes, I will take the queen. So, oh, but what it does is now I can't take because I will be checkmated. I see. Okay. En passant does not work. I don't really know how that works. This bishop is hanging. Okay, but now if I go here, takes. I could just attack the knight. And then, like, what's hanging in mine? The queen usually sees everything, so... maybe that. I don't really see how you defend this pawn. Oh, just sliding the rook over. Okay, a lot of options. This doesn't seem that bad, but I don't like moving the pawns too much. So maybe now I offer this, because takes my rook, I take their rook. And it just seems stronger for me, I'm pretty sure. If not take, then not too sure. There's a couple of good options here. But maybe not attacking that, because, I mean, that's basically a free pawn. Maybe this is a good move. There are less pieces on the board, so like I'm kind of inclined. Like, where would the knight go? Go here. And then, oh, okay, good. If I did that, this is a check, and I do lose my rook. Good. I think I spotted that. That would have sucked. Okay, let's just not mess around. Let's just not, yeah. I'm gonna get forked. So let's just do a chill move. I don't want to move any of these pawns, I'm gonna be honest with you, so I could just lock up. Also could move. I could attack the queen, but I don't like my rooks not being able to see each other. Let's just do this. Is there any checks? Alright, takes. Rook takes. My rook takes. Then I have a nice open file. And I can win back this pawn. Let's see. So I have a couple of nice things about my position. One is that they still haven't moved this pawn. Okay, so it does take. I will take back. Let's see. Maybe they take my rook. So I will take their rook. And then their rook. This is a pretty nice move too. Okay. That's a pretty nice move. This is also hanging, so maybe this is a better move. Oh, and maybe I could bait them into this. Take my free pawn and I will checkmate you. Or I go here and do it. It's a little more sly over here. Also attacks the hanging pawn, so it doesn't seem like a bad move. A lot of threats going on. Free bishop, free pawn. If they take this pawn, which looks free, I will checkmate them. So, kind of two threats, and then my opponent has like a fake free pawn they can capture. Pretty sure that's checkmate. Oh, it's not, because it will block with the bishop, but it's free rook. So it's pretty good. Let's see. let's just keep it the arrow so I don't forget. And see what happens. What can they do? I would assume like rook to d1 makes sense because you defend your bishop. If so, I will. Okay. What does that threaten? These pieces actually don't coordinate quite very well. Okay, there's a fork here, but it's a little bit tricky because it will, you know, I could just win this free pawn, which I do not hate. I don't hate that. I could go here to attack, but don't really want to do that. Could be sly and do that. And then, maybe just take this free pawn. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take the free pawn. I hope there's no weird threat. If I just slyly move this rook over. Oh my god, was that always there? That's crazy, man. Wow. That was always there. That's really sad. I didn't see that. I always miss something. It's ridiculous. Alright, well, I have to go here. And they will take my rook. And I think I'm actually down a point of material. So, it's not very good. Stick back. Oh, now we're tied. Okay. Well, that was really sad. But, you know, it happens. Go here. Fortunately, I'm winning on time by a decent amount. So as long as I just don't blunder anything silly. Okay, moves that back. I'm not really sure what that does. I can now freely move this, but I don't want to do that yet. I kind of just want to move pawns. So let's do that. Threatening mate. Let me... This is free. It's a bit unfortunate. Is there a way to block that thing's vision? No. Is there any other move I can do? No, I don't think so. No, that's mate right there. So I think I just have to block. Probably just take this free pawn now. Oh, it's not free, it's defended. Okay. Got lucky. Didn't realize that. Okay, I always have some weird ass blind spots that I never see. That's a free pawn. This is free. Oh, it's defended actually by the queen, so. But this is a free pawn. Let's just move this one forward. What am I doing? I always something. Oh my god! I can't. I always do some BS, man. I play great the whole time, and then it's so annoying how I. Well, I think I do have to go soon. That's okay. You know, currently now. Can I change this? Edit, maybe? Um. Hmm. What was that? Okay, there we go. 4 and 6. It's okay. If I just gotta be better at my end games. Where did it all go wrong? It was. I don't know. Where did it start again? It was like. Oh, right. It was the fork that turned into a pin. Oh, God. I can't believe I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I think that was there the whole time. That's okay. Alright, well, I've lost 9, so I'm currently 632. I think my lowest has been like 629. Currently, 4 wins, 6 losses through my first 10 games. Hopefully, the next 10 are better. But for now, I do have to go. Um, I might be able to stream later tonight. We will see. But alright. But for now, I have to. I must skedaddle and watch the Portugal versus Croatia game. And let's see, who do I think? Let's go Portugal. I think they're gonna win like 1-0. We'll see. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later.